Before you awaken, you tolerate things. You tolerate everything. As much as your persona is built to withstand, you tolerate a lot of things in a lot of spaces. Okay? Once awakened, that is gone. You look at everything from a position of, is this going to help me or is this going to harm me? Is this for the greater good or is this for destruction? Every interaction with every individual as a chosen one, that's what you're going to do. That's what you do. You are already hyper analytical. You are already a puzzler. You're already anointed with the gift of being able to thread complex things together in ways and in places that the average person doesn't even cross their path. This is a natural occurrence for you. Do you understand? You're chosen. You probably belong in Mensa. I don't know how they calculate getting into it. But that is how gifted you are. Like whatever it is that you do, if you bake bread, if you exclusively rear children, don't work. If you work, if you care for your elderly parents, if you have a hobby or a skill, or like everything that you do, you bring God to it. How can you not be a chosen one? It's so strange when you look, as you go through integration and ascension, right? When you look at your pre-awoken self, it's with grace. It's not critical. It's not cringy. It's not embarrassing. But it is definitely a junior elementary version of you. You were non-grown up, no matter how old you were before you woke up. Once you awaken, it's not, you see, you hear a lot of individuals talk about boundaries. I've mentioned boundaries in a few of my recordings, right? Because that's becomes a barometer. It becomes the entry. Like, so before you wake up, everybody has access. Anybody who needs care, support, love, attention, a problem solved, whatever, if you care about that individual in any way, and sometimes not even that, this is why they call you a people pleaser or whatever, and not all highly empathic people, chosen ones, are people pleasers. That's a myth. But it's in that same family of appeasing, because at the core, you're looking for love, or you're yearning for love, true, deep love to meet you at your level. And this is how you get sucked into the vortex of what a narcissistic psychopath does and creates, because the psychopath, the demon, makes you feel like you are getting that thing. They are masters of deception, artistry of lies, the Beethovens of bullshit. That's what a narcissist psychopath is. And at your base level, they are the absolute emptiest voids that one could ever even fathom. Not in your worst nightmare did you actually even think that an individual that looks like a human could be this barren of everything. The narcissist is useless. Like they're not talented. They're not smart. They're not sharp. That's why they mirror. They're corny. They're stupid. Like it's like, and it's like, yet they sucked you in, right? Like I heard Denzel recently say, they are low vibrational, low frequency is what I say, right? And you were high frequency in your highly empathic, special, unique, quirky, messed up way, because you're imperfect. All humans are imperfect. It's the price of being human. But not all humans are soulless. No, I believe all humans have a soul. This is why I call them creatures. Because to me, to lack a soul, you're an individual, but you're not a human. You're a bot. And the narcissistic psychopath is worse than AI because they don't even have any talents. At least AI has talents. It just doesn't have a soul. The narcissist doesn't have anything. Yet you worshipped it, whether it be a parent, a child, a spouse, whatever. That's why you're even hearing my voice right now. You wouldn't care about what I had to say unless you were part of the individuals who were sucked up by a narcissistic psychopath. And if you are a highly empathic person, most of the healing journey, most of what anybody says on any channel, on any platform ever in the history of time, you're going to relate with, just like you related to all of the things that was checking off the boxes when you were realizing the individual that you loved or you thought you loved was a narcissist. The same thing happens to you as you're healing. You'll come across different creators who are just on your wavelength. And back to the thing about boundaries, the boundaries, they're not thrown up in a defensive pop song culture type of a way. It's not like that. It's not arrogant. It's not ego. It's coming from a place of purity. Is that you know what evil is and you know the signs of evil where you did not before waking up. And that is where you turn now into a warrior for God. Do your shadow work.